Hello everyone, it's me Wanda back again with another video, and this time with the hashtag I am movement. And in my series I'm doing the saving myself. So today I am saving myself by not being the father. Yes, we women, as you know, we wear too many hats already. We are, in my opinion, doing too much. We are a wife, a mom, an employee, and we may be doing other stuff outside of the home for family and friends. For example, you may have elderly parents where you may be doing some caregiving, switching off with your siblings, or you may be handling an administrative portion of your elderly parents' care in some form, like possibly with their Social Security or handling their Medicare stuff or calling to get their prescriptions done, whatever it may be. We are wearing too many hats already. We don't need to add being the father also, because there is a father present in the home already that should be doing that role. Do you need to be in competition with your husband? Do you think that he can't do the job of being a father? So let's go back to the beginning. You're out here, you're dating, you find a guy, etc., etc. So now your boyfriend and girlfriend. What are you doing in the girlfriend phase as far as getting to know his family so that you can find out if he's going to be a suitable mate, what have you, and kind of sort of get an idea if he's going to be a decent father? Obviously, nothing is 100% guaranteed, but we want to choose as best as we can. And yes, people do change and all this other good stuff. However, this is where we are. So, in the girlfriend phase, sometimes these red flags appear and we may overlook them because, oh, he's handsome, he makes a lot of money, he's saying all of the right things, he treats me well, all of that good stuff. Or we just may miss the red flags totally. Of course, this is not good. And often these red flags are the telltale signs that we should have moved on from this person, i.e. cut bait. So some examples of things that we can do ask while we are in the girlfriend phase is observe his interaction with his mom and dad when we are around, of course. Like if he invites you to dinner or you're at the family barbecue, always ask questions and observe how he is interacting with the mom and the dad. Are we asking him specific questions? Like, how did his dad parent him? Was his dad strict? Was his dad a good communicator? And if you are having interactions with the mom and dad, maybe more than once or twice or three times, you may be able to pick up on some things. And you may be able to ask them some questions without them knowing that you're trying to actually get information. You could ask him if his mom did all the disciplining. You could ask to see if his father did father and son activities with him, like if they went fishing, hunting, went to sporting games, showed him how to fix a flat tire, something like that. And you also want to take into account how his mom talks to the dad. You can also check to see or ask, was his dad a good provider for the family? Did he work? Did him and his mom do the money together, or did his mom just do the money together? Things of that nature. Also, you may want to observe the interactions that he has with his siblings. And you also may want to ask his siblings questions about him. Of course, during this time, you're going to have conversations with him. If the relationship progresses, then, and you're thinking, hey, if he asks me to marry him, da da da, then of course you may be having conversations about parenting and parenting styles. You need to find out what his thoughts are regarding that, and he needs to know what your thoughts are regarding that. Preferably, this will happen before the kid comes along. Sometimes we as women think that we can do everything or that we have to do it all. We don't. Sometimes we need to stay in our own lane, and in this case, being the mom, because we're already doing the other things, being the wife and the employee. Our children probably spend the majority of their time with us, the mom. Especially in the younger years, 0 to 5, before they start school. So the dad may not be involved as much because, of course, he's going to see you doing everything. And do you think he's going to jump in and say, hey, well, let me help you with this? But this is where the involvement needs to happen. If we have sons and we want them to grow up to be men, there needs to be a strong, positive male figure present in the home to guide and show your son how to be a man, how to become a man. So let your husband do that. You chose this man. Let your husband lead the family so that your son will know how to lead a family once he has one. Don't be too overprotective of your son, because your son is going to have to learn to fight, to defend himself from other men. He needs to learn to be a provider. And with the strong male figure in the home being a provider, he will learn how to be a provider. He will learn self-confidence and self-esteem that's probably going to be different than that of a girl. He has to learn to be street smart, and I mean that in a good way. He has to learn how to survive on his own when he is away from mom and dad. He has to be able to protect his family when needed, like a man does. He has to be able to provide for and protect his family. Let your husband lead in this effort. Of course, you're all in the family there together. He is going to see the things that you are doing also. But let your husband lead. You don't need to be the father. Also, your son has to learn, dare I say it, how to interact with women. How would that conversation go if you were the person giving him the information? Would you be telling him, in essence, that there's no other woman better than me? There's no woman out here that's good enough for my son? Would you be telling him things like that? You won't ever stop being the mom. So be the mom. And let your husband be the dad. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate your time. I do appreciate your time. Once again, Wanda with the hashtag I am saving myself by not being the father. And the hashtag I am movement was started by Michelle over there at Free2Fly Budgeting. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. Bye-bye.